Hello, welcome back. Last time I finally got this room done, and that should open up secret access over here. So let's see what I'm going to be up against in this area. Alright, claimed myself a raft. I want to go this way probably. Right here probably. Challenge, this room is optional, conquer it anyway. Oh, okay, oh no. Okay, so, well, I guess I can learn from the demos over here of the more efficient way to do this. I just need a lot more toggles there. Okay, so I need to get health into an equilibrium state. Alright, yeah, so let's test whether I've learned what actually needs to be done here. So I exit there, enter here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 4 more toggles. Not the worst possible thing in the world. I'm going to be perfectly happy to learn from people's demos in the other room of what to do. In fact, I'm going to go review one right now. Who did it so impressively? Rabscuttle?
Follow me.
So you cut off that path. Yeah, so right at the diagonal. You can do that. Okay, I think I understand the pattern. Let's see if I can apply it here. So we'll start with a follow me.
Come on.
Okay.
Or maybe a come on, that's good too. So if I go right over, was it here? Let's see, so he going that way, so now you go this way. So now you go... Hey look, it doesn't work. Okay, I did it a little bit. Well, that could have gone better. Yeah, I could have... Let's see, if I had...
Okay.
If I had instead... You see, because I consumed a bunch of trapdoors here, what if I instead place you maybe on this side of me here? I don't love this, but it's what's happening. No, I don't like this at all. This is almost the Rabscuttle pattern, but it's not working for me. What if I wait here for a turn? No. How is that different? Why is what I'm doing different from what he did?
Follow me.
Yep.
So you came in here, came back along the same path. So you have the north open. You drop this one. Then step north. Oh. Okay, yeah, so you go back and forth along that one. Okay. So this. Okay. Then I can do that. And this a little bit. I'm still going to have to come out there. Alright, so that's all the paths I can use in that spot. So now health's gonna have to come to me. Get cut off from this. This doesn't feel right. Because it's not. I'm not there in time. Because he's coming from the wrong angle or something? Let's see, so first of all, you stay put there.
Follow me.
Yep.
Well, that won't work.
Okay.
Follow me.
Yep.
No, I don't get any extra distance that way, so that does not work at all. I have to get how many out of this? Too many. Oh. This is not at all what I wanted to do today. I could go somewhere else. I could go somewhere else. I'm making that decision now before I get even more miserable. It's feeling the misery begin to set in. I decided to stop it before it had a chance to set in all the way. Okay, let's go attempt to have a good time in another room. That's a secret room. I pretty much know what it involves. I don't want to think about that right now.
Going as fast as I can.
Out. Open the door.
Said I would.
Uh-huh. Alright, so, last required room. Let's at least work on that. Secrets can wait until after. So, the empty room, with 0 tools in it. I have to construct a machine just like using my hands. And my nephew's hands. So how was the mechanism here again? Right, trapdoors here mean that I can go in once and out once. I just realized... Okay, I did just realize something. So before I had evaluated that it was impossible to do a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do because I can, because I have to do something before going in here to... So Ontlik have to die. What I just noticed was a way to kill them from outside. If they could all blow up in this explosion when they lit that. I don't know if that would work. Not really. Because I can't have them light it while Beether is standing out here, so no. Never mind. And also, the other problem is, it's impossible to break this while they're all there and still get back out. There's nothing I can do to stun them and make it possible to get through here. There's certainly no health blockage unless you can learn to swim in deep water. So I have to have... what? I have to have these open before I go in there. And I do need 2 trapdoors if I'm going to go in and then out. So I can't go in, drop 1 trapdoor, then do the rest of my business and expect anything good to happen. Nobody but Beether's sword is breaking these. That's toggled by that. So... somebody has to hit this at some point. I'm not super worried about it. But it is a worry. Okay, so remind me what happens if I go in here.
Yeah, sure.
At what point is there a problem? I mean, there's a problem at this cross because of that. However... okay, so if Half were with me and here, then this door would be closed. So what I'm saying doesn't even matter. If I were to step anywhere that is either north or west or east of this spot. Yeah, so like I'm in a safety cone here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly what the boundaries of it look like, but they definitely don't allow me to reach. Yeah, so if I were standing here where I can reach this, those would both be looking at that spot. Let's test something. It wouldn't be me solving a room in this hold without going into the editor at some point. Pretty sure a fuse should be safe from an Ontlik beam if Half is standing on it. You're gonna have to look that way, you're gonna have to look this way, and Beether will be here. Yes, that fuse did not go off, there's still a fuse under Half. Okay. So imagine if I could convince Half to walk all the way up here and stand there. I'm imagining it, that door stays closed. So yeah, again, the problem is, like, I need health in 2 or 3 places, but there's only one of him. Should have brought the rest of my nephews along. Give them all a job to do. Soon as that's ever stepped, everything outside of what? Is it a... Okay, it's this kind of cone shape. Everything outside of B-throw being in this region means bomb goes off and this door closes. So without interacting with the... See, but I can't do anything then. There's nothing to do if I don't interact with this. Like, there are 0 mechanisms. I can talk to health. And boy, have a conversation with my nephew. I can drop some trapdoors and make it harder to get in and out of there. I could walk up here and drop some trapdoors and make it harder to get in and out of there. I could light the fuse and make my situation worse. I could break this wall and get stuck forever. I could break this wall and get stuck forever. Those are my options. None of those are even close to actually solving the thing. What? Okay, so... I have techniques for this, right? If the evaluation of all the constraints I know lead to the conclusion that the room is impossible, then I'm either evaluating one incorrectly or not seeing an action I can take. Let's start with enumerating actions, because, I mean, this room is empty. There's nothing here. So, actions I can do. Step on this. Constrains B-throw to this zone. Right? Because any movement outside of that particular cone will cause this fuse to light. Situations in which that's false would include Omplic beams being physically blocked. The only way for that to happen would be for these doors to stay closed, which means I haven't stepped on that, or for health to be standing exactly here. I'm not yet convinced that particular one is impossible. Sure don't know a way to do it, but I'm not yet convinced it's impossible. In fact, I am absolutely sure it is possible. It'll just make the rest of the room impossible afterwards. So the way I would do that is like this. Easy.
Yeah, sure.
I can't do anything anymore. Health's in there. I can't ask him to open the thing, then get back there because the trapdoors are gone now. Health, open the... I can't.
Open them.
I can't.
I agree. You sure can't. Neither can I. I mean, I can, but then I'm not there to do anything about it. Okay, so now I can leave this zone and have the fuse protected, which is worth exactly nothing. I can't get rid of this orb. It's on a regular floor. It's not broken. So no matter what, it is vulnerable to the bomb. Okay, so those were some actions. So stepping on the... Hold on. Where was I in my enumerator? I can step on this... Yeah, so I'm looking at the ways I can step on this. What are the conditions under which this plate can be used? Ooh, that's an interesting question, because currently my answer is none. No, I mean my answer is B-throw stays within this cone. Then the fuse is safe. Is there any situation where this plate could be used outside of the situation of B-throw is within the safety cone? Either that or health is positioned here. But then it's useless. All it does, if I step on it there, is make the fuse vulnerable, which is never something I really want to do. let's work backward for a moment. I'll finish my enumeration later. So for the room to end, in some order, all 4 of these need to die and this needs to be turned off. What's that order? Intuitively, it feels like the order would be open this door, step on that, leave that alone because I can come just far north enough, get out of here, walk over there, kill these guys, walk back, get back in here, and hit that. Like, that's sort of the obvious path through the room that would be nice and happily working if not for all the constraints. Constraint number 1, stepping here paralyzes me. Ways to solve that would include having Half step there instead of B-throw. Now, as I've seen before, it's impossible to bump a door while paralyzed. So even if I could somehow get here, with this door somehow open, which is impossible, and we're paralyzed by the Omplic, I couldn't bump that to input a request to Half, right? I'm pretty sure I saw this, but let's get that, 95% sure all the way up to 100. Here's an orb. Somewhere there's a door. I found one. Yeah, what did I do? What the heck? I pressed a hotkey that took me to another level. Okay, I'm gonna not show that because it was unfinished architecture that I'm not sure I want to be public. That's the button I wanted. Okay, careful which buttons you press in the editor. So I'm stunned. No bumping is taking place. I'm unstunned. He can open the door. Okay, so I verified that completely. All right. Where was I? Okay, so right. I can't ask him to do this. 1, because I can't do it while I'm stunned. 2, because this door is closed. So Half can't walk in here on his own unless I'm standing here. I won't be able to input a request to him to open a door that's related to this while standing here. What question was I trying to answer? I forget. I mean, this room just... Okay, so, no, hang on. Don't go into complain mode yet. I'm still enumerating things. It's alright. The intuitive order is open this, step there, walk out, kill Omplic, hit seeding beacon, leave. How much of that could I do minus the leave part? I mean, I can't step on that. Well, no, hold on. Okay, so here's...
Yeah, sure.
No, this is a place where I cannot have both Half and B-throw. So another thing is, anything that involves the idea of having an Omplic come out here with me is impossible because of the way the trapdoors are set up. I can't push an Omplic ahead of me. So B-throw would have to pull it out, but it can't be pulled because the trapdoor would drop, leaving no path for the Omplic to follow him. So there is definitely no possibility of an Omplic coming out here, because I have to drop both of these trapdoors to go in, stab this, and come back out. I can't use just one. I can't put away my sword, and if I could, then I couldn't stab that. If only I had a dagger. How often do you say that? It's still... It could just be for symmetry, or, aesthetics, I guess, because not necessary for symmetry, but it's suspicious to me that there are 3 trapdoors here. Why 3? What I'm really starting to think is this room just uses an entire mechanic I don't know and have never encountered. It would be awfully strange for this one odd room, like the last required room I have left to go, to use an entire mechanic that's not explored anywhere else in the holds, full of deep health mechanic exploration. So let's make a working assumption that that's not it. It's some mechanic that I've seen, or the solution is composed of mechanics that I have seen elsewhere in the hold. I just have to apply them in some way that currently seems multiple kinds of impossible. Because, like, I'm guarded against not only stepping on this because of the double Omplic beams, but because, like, I can't use health to do anything about them. Also, I'm guarded against hitting this because of the bomb, and the door is a problem. I'm guarded against doing this because both of the number of trapdoors here and the not being able to bump the doors, not being able to have health with me. The most useful seeming, not immediately super obvious thing is to have a following health come with me through here, going the long way. He cannot do anything for me, though. I don't think there's anything I can do with Omplic stunning to make a friendly path for myself in there. It sure doesn't seem like it. Let me ask this question. Is there a way to get health in here? Pretty sure the answer's no. He'd have to desire to step in here while Bithro or an Omplic stood here, and as I already saw, there's no getting an Omplic out ever to step here. Okay, let me ask a new question. This won't help me with the current problems that I have, but I'm curious. What will it feel like once I'm up there and ready to kill the Omplic? What was the arrangement? I'm pretty sure it was something like, yeah, okay, it was like this, with water all around. Right, so I can step in here and break that, but then I'm stuck forever. So if I open those doors, that guy starts sliding around. That might change something with respect to the fuse over here, because he was the one who was putting it in the danger zone, but I doubt there'll be a situation where he's facing this way while being on this tile and, you know, like, able to be stunned like that. Anyway, so when I come in here like this, this will feel this way. I'm gonna... Oh, I don't even need to break that wall immediately. I can kill you, and I can lead you out. But again, trapdoors. That means that's useless. Alright, so that's what that feels like. Floating friendship facility. So yeah, I can get directly at you like that. That would also mean I can lead you out of there without even coming in there, but that doesn't matter. It's like there's a way to not drop the trapdoors or something? I mean... This door definitely doesn't reopen. The only way I can let that bomb go off is if Bithro's down here. If Bithro's down here, that bomb's not going to go have any reason to go off, because he's in the safety cone. Even if Omplic were loose somehow, there'd be no way to get them to face that fuse from there. Okay. This is incredibly discouraging. Because I have 0 tools. This is an impenetrable, smooth sphere. Can't make a scratch in it, can't make a chip in it, can't find a seam to pick at. It's just perfectly smooth. There are no edges, there's nothing. But there must be something. Okay, so what other possible sequences could I go through? Hang on, let me finish enumerating my actions. Possible actions are step on this,
Come on.
Okay.
ask Half to follow, ask Half to open,
Got it.
and things involving dropping trapdoors. I know I can do this, I've done it before. Nothing is helped by being in here with this door closed. That didn't actually do anything to change Half's home. That happened when I bumped that.
Going.
Yeah, so his home is still there, he will return to it. If his home were here... Okay, I found a way I can step on this plate.
Come on.
Okay.
So where do I want that again? Here? But then I drop the trapdoors, so that's no good. Never mind.
Wait here.
No problem.
So I can't even try this. If his home were there, then he would block the beam that's paralyzing me there, and I could actually step on that and step back off. But now he can't get there,
Open the...
I can't.
and there's no place that's accessible with everything that will block that beam. I mean, it feels like there isn't one big thing I'm missing. I feel like there's, 6 little things that are all being individually evaluated, to my eyes, as impossible here, that all need to be unraveled at once to get anywhere. I mean, this is just so many kinds of nothing happening. So one more time, enumerate actions. Talk to Half. Either
Come on.
have him follow me,
No problem.
which would allow me to either position him in front of an Omplic beam in no place that seems useful, or to have him change his home. The only reason I'd want him to change his home is to position him in front of a beam, right? Or to just stand here so I could walk in and out quicker. There's nothing I can do involving Omplic beam reflection that does anything useful. There's only one reflective surface in the room and it's attached to my hands. Oh, okay, that's actually outside the safety cone, so it's here, 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 here. Okay, so you can't even step there. It is awfully interesting that I can step there, though. Here's a thing. Where's a thing? What's a thing? How was I going to make him... Ooh, I have a weird idea. No, the idea means nothing. No, it's this pressure plate that I was trying to figure out If there's going to be something like the position I tap this door from makes a difference because he wants to go to a different place, but no, he only wants to go to this pressure plate. I was trying to see if there was a way I could, like, put him up here and somehow convince him that the route to this door, pressure plate, is shorter if he goes across that than if he... than to go down here. But I mean, that's obviously longer, because like from here you're moving away from the pressure plate to get there. From here you're always moving toward it. So to make him walk across any of these beams, suppose I could do that, would that help me? Yes. Absolutely it would. I mean, a lot of signs are pointing to me needing to set Helf's home to here. Oh, I got something. Check this out. I totally got something. A new action I can take that I had not thought of before. Watch this.
No problem.
This might be useful for something. That would also explain why there are 3 trapdoors here. Okay, so I have to...
Going.
He can still get there, but he has to go all the way around. That's how I... Okay, and he's set his path. There we go. That was what I was missing. But how do I set his home there now? Oh, I know exactly how. By fulfilling the request so he doesn't have to do it anymore. Oh shoot, that's not his home. Okay, so that doesn't do it. We'll let him go a little further.
Open the door.
Said I would.
This won't rehome him, right? An open the door request does not change his home to that position. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So block the hall with Bithro's sword and his body to make him walk in there. Okay, finally. Finally I found a feature on this featureless sphere. Now, so that was one of several impossibilities I had to untangle. What about the rest? I need him to stop here and make this his home. Do I? Maybe not. It would be awfully nice, though, if his home could... Okay, so... Let's try this. Ah, that's no good. Yeah, I can't fulfill his request.
Hey, I'm blocked.
That's nice.
Now I can't
Okay,
get
that's
there.
fine.
Now I can't get there.
Okay, so that's how I make him turn around again. So I can nudge his home over here.
Follow me right here.
No problem.
Right. I moved him one tile over this way. Can't get any further over without dropping a trapdoor, though. So it doesn't feel an awful lot like that's really helped me. Now I can't get there. Okay, so what about this? If his home position is set to a place he can't get to anymore. Hold on, I can edge him one more.
Follow me.
Yep.
Right? Well, yes.
Right here.
No problem.
So he can go one more tile. So I make my request. Well, I'm dropping too many trapdoors already. actually doing? I stop him and I want him to return there.
Now I can't get there.
And I can extend his home position one more by doing this. There, now that's his home. I have lost too many resources already because I dropped 2 of those trapdoors. So that explains why those are there.
Door.
Got it.
Alright. So, when I make him walk through that, I can interrupt his door opening. Okay, got it, got it. When he's returning home, I input a new request, which will set his home there. Okay, so here's what I do.
Door.
Got it.
Not that. Here's what I do.
Come on.
Okay.
Stay put.
Yeah, sure.
Out.
Going.
I need him to be returning home
Hey,
this way.
look.
Hey, I'm blocked. Yeah. So that's where I want your home right now. Well, no, I can't come back for the seeding beacon. It has to be... Okay.
Door.
Got it.
Yes, I understand. Do I... If that's his home... Then that's fine. Yes, that allows the... I'm worried about the seeding beacon, but it's okay. No, I can totally get to the seeding beacon. Yeah, and I can ask him to do this as many times as I need to. This is it. Okay. And on his way, he will block one of these beams needed to allow me to step here. There we go. Okay, that's all I needed. So wait for him to get there. Now fuse is safe. Seeding beacon's off. Half lets me out, and I can kill the Oblique. What a room that was. You can change your home now, that's fine. Alright. Thanks, Half. I just... Oh, shoot. Nope, you shouldn't change your home yet. Gotta wait.
Out.
Going.
Wow. Wow. Shoot. I have to wait. Okay. What a room. I'm trying to figure out whether I like this as a puzzle or not. I don't have a clear answer. So I guess I feel ambivalent about this. It is... I respect this room. I enjoy the idea of having just such an absolutely multiple ways impossible situation that does somehow unravel from one little change. Yeah, okay, so this is a miserable experience that is super cool looking back on it. It's just this weird mix of terrible and good that eventually tips the scales more toward the good side. Like, again, it's like Tarstov Horticulture Facility had so many of these cool constructions in it that just felt super awful to play, but is so neat to look at once you're out of it. Anyway, that's what I experienced here. I respect this room, but I didn't enjoy it. I think it's a good puzzle, but I hated it. I don't know. I just have this duality here. I can't put it together into something coherent. Anyway, so... unpleasantness here. This is just going to be a bunch of fiddling. At least Rabscuttle showed me the technique here. Basically, I have to synthesize it into something better. The hard mode solution that I did here will definitely not work here because I had to use all of my available resources to get it done. This has the same number of resources and needs many more repetitions. And then there's this. I had some vague ideas about this, and maybe having learned what I just learned... Ooh! Now I can't get there. Ortho square, sword on this tile. Okay, so maybe that thing that I learned there could come in handy there when I'm ready to tackle it again. Which I guess I'm gonna have to do next time. You know what, let's see the hold end. gonna do that because it's open. No, I can't. There's an exit puzzle in my way. Right. There is a bit more to do yet. Okay. Yeah, so next time maybe I'll do the exit puzzle. Maybe I'll go for secrets. We'll see.